Hello professors, I am Noreen from Cengage Learning. When I mention about MindTap, most of you would ask me, what is MindTap? What is it in store for me and my students? I'm here to share with you the beauty of MindTap. MindTap is the platform that gives you the complete control of your course to craft unique learning experiences that challenge students, build confidence, and elevate performance. You make your own course. It has the flexibility to customize the course by adding your own materials or modifying preloaded assets. It empowers your students by boosting their confidence through carefully curated content and real-time analytics. You can stay connected with your students inside and outside the classroom. MindTap also provides a consistent platform for enhanced student experience across disciplines. It is with standard as well as discipline or subject-specific features and functionalities. Before I started my presentation, you expressed two concerns. One is how you would be able to encourage your students to read before a class, or especially before an exam. Majority of your students or most of your students do not read textbook. Your second concern is how you can address cheating when you create quizzes in MindTap. So let me show to you specific features and functionalities of MindTap that would be able to address these two concerns. The MindTap platform comes with MindTap Reader and Study Hub. It does not only provides you the convenience of not carrying the heavy physical book, but it comes with annotation tools and other added features to enhance students' reading experience. You can open the e-reader from any chapters of the learning path. So this is chapter 1, chapter 2, and you can just click the arrow and click interactive book, and this will open to that specific page of the book. So as you can see, from this platform you have a lot of activities that you can do. You can increase the font size, and you can bookmark from this page. You can do highlighting, so from using different colors. You can opt to use the orange highlight if you intend to share this to your students. You can add notes, say please focus on this topic for the exam. You can click share and save, and this will be shared to your students. Another thing, there is also a built-in dictionary wherein it will open up a pop-up box giving you the term and its meaning. If you intend to have this, or you want the text to be read aloud, you can just click read text and it will read it for you.
The economist as scientist. Economists try to address their subject with a scientist's objectivity. They approach the study of the economy in much the same way a physicist approaches the study of matter, and a biologist approaches the study of life. They devise theories.
You can pause, or you can just click X if you want the read speaker to end reading. You can click read speaker icon on the side if you want to change the reading speed and the voice. Reading speed from medium to slow or from medium to fast, depending on your preference, and male and female voices. So that is the MindTap Reader. For the Study Hub, you can click this pencil and paper icon, and all bookmarks, notes, and highlights will be collated in this area. The notes and highlights are being organized by chapter and section for easy access of students to their notes and highlights when it's time for them to review it. So let me check chapter 2. The introduction, you can click this arrow and you can see the area, the area that you highlight, or the terms, or the specific paragraph that you highlight from the mind reader or the e-reader. If you click the blue arrow, this will bring you specifically to that page. So as you can see, this is the highlighted, and it would appear in this area as well. And from here you can also create study guides. What you need to do is just create this is also useful when you want when your students wants to prepare for their class or exam. You can also create one for them if you want to help them prepare for their class, especially you want to give them pointers for their exams. Just to start, you can click the study guide button, just create study guide. You can give it a name, quiz demo. You can select the content or the unit, then you just select all. You can click add unit to guide. Then the specific unit that's selected will be added. Then you can start clicking a study guide. This will appear, all the study guides that you have created will appear on this area of the study hub. When you click quiz demo, everything that you have created for your students will appear. So for example, if you highlighted something, the key terms are there, and the notes, the instructor notes, so your students can see this. So this is your study guide area. Everything that you have chosen, all the study aids that you have created will be accessed by your students. And if you don't like a specific study guide to be viewed by your students, then you can just click this hide icon, then confirm your selection. Pop-up message will appear. Are you sure you want to hide this study guide from students? Then you can click OK. Then you can print the study guide, and if once you click refresh icon, all the changes that you created on this study guide will be updated as well. So this is your MindTap reader and your study guide, and this would for sure interest your students to use and encourage them to read. Your second concern is about cheating when you create quizzes in MindTap. So let me just show to you how to create assignments, because in the process of creating assignments we have that specific feature that you can give students different questions. So just click add and create, click activity, and these are the activities that you can create from your MindTap course. From the Google Drive, you can add, if you want to add documents, Excel sheets, flashcards, Kaltura Media, RSS feeds, web video search, and our other digital products which are incorporated in the MindTap platform will be made available as well for that specific title that you adopted. You can click See Now Homework Activity for this demo to create assignments in MindTap. So you can click Create Assignment. Then you have the different type of assignments. You can choose homework, test, assignable study tool. And for this demonstration, let me just select test. Then click continue. You can give their test a name. You can click continue. Then the available text bank will be your source for the questions. You can expand all to select a particular chapter you want to include. So let me try to check chapter 1. Let's look for another. To include in your creation of questions. So once you have this, you have your filter questions. So the difficulty is moderate, gradability is automatic, the question values are generated non-algorithmically, and for each type you can choose a specific number. So if you don't intend to give true or false, you can just key in 0. If with the 24 questions available in the multiple choice type of assignments, then you can just select 10. If you only intend to give 10 questions, or you want to select from the 10 questions, then you can click each question to preview. You can just drag it down because the preview box is below or at the bottom of the page, so you can review. And if the question is already suitable for you, you can click include. I'm sorry, don't forget to put the check mark on this side so that it will transfer to the right panel. And once done, you can also create question pools for while creating your assignment. Question pools, as you can see, you create new pool from selected questions. You need to select questions. If you have, let's say, let's just select 4 questions, and if you have previewed this one, then you can select create new pool from selected sections. This is useful when you want to give out questions, different questions to 2 different students but with the same grades. So if you have previewed this, then you can create new pool and click create. If the score is okay with you, then we can select specific number of questions out of the selected questions, the number of selected questions we have chosen, and the created pool will appear on this side at the right panel. So if it's done, then you can click continue. Then this will bring you to the assignment options. The assignment options, you can opt to follow the default settings or make changes which best fits your preference. So you can adjust the number of takes allowed, a maximum of 10, or you can opt to choose unlimited. If you decide to allow your student to have multiple attempts, Then you can also adjust on which score the gradebook would credit. Would it be the last one or the best one? You can also set the time. You can set time allowed per take. It can be unlimited, or you can put some limit on it. So for example, you can type in 60 minutes, 1 hour. You can also put restrictions. So password to take an assignment. You would like your students to provide a password before they're able to take the quiz. You can also select for each student on first take only. So generate algorithmic questions for each student on first take only. You can shuffle questions for each student to take. This is to address your concern if students copy answers from each other. You can also select for each student on first take only, as I have mentioned earlier, and you can hide question labels. This removes the name or label of the individual questions when students are taking up the assignments and when they are looking up or looking at the results. This is useful when you don't want students passing the content of assignments for each other. So there is also a feedback after assignment. You can click plus show question details, student responses and question scores. I recommend not immediately after the take, but you can set a specific date for them to get the feedback. So you can set April 26 at 12 a.m. You can also adjust the time. Then once done, you can create tests. So all the quizzes or the tests that you created or homework that you created will appear on this side. You can just always select a few from those assignments you created, and if you want to include test 3 demo, then you can click continue. Then if everything from the assignment options are adjusted or have been chosen, then you click continue. Then this assignment course, then you can add description to it. You can set up the available date when it is available for your students, and you can set the time either in the morning or after lunch. That's 1 p.m. So the assignment will be available April 25 at 1 p.m. and you can set the due date maybe this Saturday 27 at 11 p.m. So then you can also adjust the location of this specific test you want, to which part of the learning path you want this to appear. So let's say chapter 1, then you might decide at the end or before interactive book, so you can add. So that would definitely appear on your chapter 1 test demo 3. So this is how flexible, how you can also want the assignments to appear, or in which part of the learning path your assignments or tests to appear. So hopefully with this specific feature on how to create assignments, this would also address the cheating concern. So you can use the shuffling the questions. You can create a specific question pool for 2 different students to answer 2 different questions, but it's with the same grade. So hopefully with these features that I have presented, you get to encourage your students to engage more on their classes, on your discussions in the classroom. So thank you for listening, professors. This is Noreen from Cengage Learning.